Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking with Didi. Today I wanted to share my spinach stew recipe with you guys, and for this recipe I will be using canola oil instead of the usual palm oil that we usually use in our spinach or kontomire stew. Why? Because my mom doesn't really like palm oil and she will be eating the stew a lot, so I would be using canola oil for this. And I am using the cut leaf spinach. It's a frozen spinach, so that's what I'm defrosting in this bowl right here. And I will be adding some smoked turkey wings to my stew and also some mackerel. I have in the blender onions, tomatoes, pepper, and some garlic and ginger. And I have my sliced onions here with some salted fish, which is koobi, and a little tiny bit of momone, which some people refer to as stinky fish. I bought the koobi from Ghana, and the momone, I think my mom got it from the African market. And because I want a palava saucy kind like stew and I don't have agushi, I will be using eggs in replacement of the agushi. So let's see how we do this. Fry the onions and koobi and momone. Then we add in our blended ingredients. Season your stew with some black pepper, some paprika or whatever peppers you have, just so that the spices would cook with the stew too. I didn't add salt yet because of our salted fish, and I would add in the salt later when I taste and it needs to be adjusted. Now that our eggs is all mixed in the stew, we'll go ahead and add in our turkey wings. You don't necessarily have to use turkey wings, you can just skip that. I have a recipe for spinach stew on my blog that I just used mackerel. I want turkey wings today, so I'm going to add that. So if you look at the link below in the description box, you would see the recipe for my spinach stew, which I used palm oil and just mackerel. At this point, you're gonna taste your stew and adjust the seasoning to your preference. Add in your stock cube. This thing is usually so hard. Add in your stock cube and the rest of your spices, and make sure that the salt is to your preference. Like I said in the beginning, because I used salted fish, I didn't add salt when I was seasoning from the beginning of the stew. So now is when I'm going to do that, adjust it all. We are going to add in our spinach now. What I'm going to do is I'll use my hand because I want to add it in little bits, just to make sure that there's enough spinach to stew ratio. I don't know if that makes sense. Going to let this simmer for a while, then we'll add our last thing, which is the mackerel. As you can see, the stew and the spinach is all mixed, so you can barely see any tomato stew in there because now it has incorporated very well with our spinach. Now we will add in our mackerel. Mackerel comes in a tomato based sauce. You can pour some of it out and then let the rest of it just cook in the sauce in your stew, because that also helps with flavor and it gives the stew a different taste. But if you don't want the tomato sauce from the mackerel, you can just toss all of it out.